Okay, tell me what's on your mind. 1300 5646. Oh, we got Luke there. Are you there, Luke?
Yeah, good morning, John. Enjoying the show, but I'm noticing everything seems to start with G. You're talking about the golden goose. You're calling Greg Hunt from Gippsland. But I was thinking with the biggest golden goose, I reckon, is Donald Trump. But, you know, Roger Stone, the guy he gave the pardon to, he's hitman.
Yep.
He's been photographed on January the 6th. This is after he got his pardon. He's back in with the riotous crowd. He's got problems because there's a lot of criminal charges that are going to be laid after this, not just the impeachment. And Donald Trump's now is a private citizen. He's open to those criminal charges. So there's a few golden geese around. And then I went to, remember Galileo? He wasn't a golden goose. He was one of the really front thinkers of the science.
He certainly was. Listen, I've just noticed that I've got Leonie on the line here. Would you like to speak to Leonie?
Yeah, I really enjoy some of the stuff she's got. Can you do a three-way, can you?
Well, yeah, of course I can.
Oh, no, this is technology. I love it.
Okay, Leonie, say hello to Luke.
Oh, hello, Luke. How are you?
Hello, Leonie. I've been uplifted by some of your stuff from Scripture that I love. I love your attitude, but I feel you're a little bit heavy on some of the other human beings that wander this world, because I know it's in Scripture, isn't it? But I've sort of got a little bit more timid than I used to be, and I feel people have to make their own minds up about this stuff. They can't be pushed by being told that they've got to do this and got to do that. What are your thoughts on that?
No, well, I was thinking recently you said when Jesus came, he sort of hung around with the persecuted.
Yeah.
My thought was he said he came to seek and to save those who were lost. So he didn't just hang around with them as a friend. He knew that there was more important things coming, and so he did tell them. And that's why I think we need to as well, because this life's not all there is. So, you know, it's a little like walking with someone along a track, and you can see a precipice up ahead. You can walk along happily with them, but if you don't tell them about the precipice, well, you're not much of a friend. True,
I'd say that as well, and he certainly loves you. He's your friend. That's the way I see him in my life. But you go back to Galileo. This is the February the 13th. The guy who discovered astronomy, invented the telescope. The church had a really big message for him. He was saying, look, I've discovered that the world is round, but the church prosecuted him on the February the 13th, 1633, called him into the Inquisition, and threatened to torture him if he didn't recant his view and declare to everyone that the earth is flat. Do you see that sort of problem with the bureaucratic churches that have operated in the world?
Yeah, look, there's always been weird people in some churches, but the thing was, if the church would have read the Bible, it said, hundreds of years before that the earth was round. So
a lot of people couldn't read the Bible because it was written in Latin or Greek, and the church used to keep it that way a lot. That's what this whole... Remember the Reformation, when the Protestants decided, look, we really need to get the Bible printed into English that the people can read?
Yes.
Hey, Leonie.
As well, but John, what are you...
Leonie.
Yes, John.
You're getting beaten here, darling. He's talking all over the top of you. You're losing.
I don't think so.
I think it's the winners and losers, John. I think it's what's going on in this world is pretty scary, really. When you look at, like you were just talking about the health minister, I feel they should at least have a doctor for a health minister, someone who knows what medicine's about. That would really help. I'm not picking on Greg Hunt, but he's had a terribly hard job. But honestly, they need to pick up their act and stop treating us like we're all just followers of Donald Trump. We're not.
Leonie?
Yes, John, do you want me to wait while you talk to Luke?
No. I'm just interested to know if you concur with his thoughts. Do you agree with what he's saying?
About Donald Trump?
Yeah.
No, I thought Donald Trump was amazing, and I think he's been picked on. It's ridiculous the way the impeachment's going, and they weren't happy with just getting out of his position. They want to victimise him now, and I think it was a shame, John. You said before the election you were going to read out something about 12, I think, points of
good things that Donald Trump has done.
But it didn't actually come out. I'm not sure why, but anyway, not a lot of them do come out in most of the media, but a lot of people, a big percentage of people in America and around the world realise that Donald Trump was very good, and I think the world's going to be a sorrier place without him, like China, Iran, and other things that'll happen. It'll become more obvious.
Yeah, hey, Leonie, what do you think about Guy Fawkes? There's another G word, John, but remember Guy Fawkes? He was going to blow up the gunpowder plot, and he decided he was had enough of the Protestant government, James I in Britain, and he had this plot which he planned and cultivated. I think that's a little bit of what Trump has been doing with this plan.
What's he going to blow up?
He tried to blow up the Capitol. He tried to destroy democracy, and that's what Steve Bannon said right at the beginning. We're there to smash the White House administration. And look at some of the things that Steve Bannon said. He said, I want to take the head of Dr. Fauci and Christopher Wray from the FBI and stick them on pikes on either corner of the White House. This is the sort of... And Donald Jr. was saying it's total war now. All this sort of talk fused it. It was like old Guy Fawkes. He was lighting a great big fuse.
Hey, Luke.
That's when he got caught.
Luke.
Yep.
You've forgotten all about Leonie. Leonie is hanging on the phone there.
I really do enjoy discussing scripture, but like John, I feel, most people out there, they're not interested. They've got to make their own choice on this thing. And
Hey, Luke.
The Testament.
Luke.
Yep.
Shut up.
Righto, mate.
Just for a minute. Just be quiet for a minute. Leonie, is there something you'd like to say?
Well, the reason for my call today, I could wait till Luke's finished if you like. Chris rang you last week about a poem he wanted to know about of yours.
Yep.
Found it.
What is that?
So, do you want me to wait till you're finished with Luke and then I'll do my call?
No, just don't go anywhere. Luke, I think we've had enough.
Okay, I'll get off the line. You hear the poem from Leonie, and it's good to have that you've got an open mic. You know, this is such a thing that not many places in the world you can do this. Thanks a lot.
Okay, good to talk to you any time you like, Luke.
Righto.